the other game we have to talk about is the Green Bay Packers going to AT&T Stadium, taking on the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, for me, man, look, I made my pick already. I think the Dallas Cowboys being at home, playing well at home, making the adjustments. They've seen one of the toughest defenses they're going to see all year. I know this Green Bay defense is playing better, but I don't expect them to be able to just take their front four and stop the run. I mean, this is not a good run-stopping team, in my opinion. Zeke's had huge games against the Green Bay Packers these last few years. I don't see Green Bay's defense, although good, being able to do what the Saints defense did to us and just stopping the run with their front four and dropping everybody into zone coverage. I don't see it. And so that's why I think I'm going to say Dallas has to be the favorite to win this game. Dallas is also a 3.5-point favorite. So really, when you think about it, with the home field advantage, they're really only a half-point favorite.
Yeah,
so
it's a pick 'em.
It's a pick 'em almost, So it's going to be a close game. But
so, quick question though on the defensive side is how do you see like your defense handling Aaron Rodgers, and kind of do you think that what do they do to kind of keep Aaron Rodgers in check? Because it kind of looked like Aaron Rodgers turned into the old Aaron Rodgers. I know they lost the game against Philly, but at the end of that game on Thursday, I mean, he was just sitting back in shotgun and just rocking throws left and right. So what do you expect your defense to do to kind of corral that?
I mean, when you look at what was one of the highlights from the loss to the New Orleans Saints on Sunday Night Football, it was the pass rush. The pass rush finally woke up. Robert Quinn, man, I think he had 2 sacks, but he should have had 3. They took a penalty over one of his sacks. He was relentless. He was in the backfield immediately. There was a multitude, and when I say multitude, I'm saying at least a good 3 to 4 plays that I could tell you that tackle never touched him, whiffed on him, just turned the corner before he could even get a hand on him, get a finger on him. And he was relentless. There was times where he'd chase him from one side of the pocket to the other and get the sack or get the pressure. And I think it's because although Lawrence only has a few sacks on the season, he's getting double teamed, and you're not cheating on a player like Robert Quinn or even Malik Collins, who has a few sacks in the middle, playing the 3-tech in there. So I really feel like, that pass rush, if we can get after Aaron Rodgers, hey, that's going to bother any quarterback, no matter who they are, whether they're Tom Brady, Joe Montana. Pressure just gets to quarterbacks.
Yeah. And so we talked about how you feel Dallas would win on the offensive and defensive side. So give me your worst case scenario. How does Green Bay win this game? What's your worst case scenario? How does Green Bay come back and win this game?
Tyron Smith, our all-world left tackle, is out for this game. He suffered the dreaded high ankle sprain, so he should be out for at least a few weeks from what I'm hearing. So I'm concerned with that because, we've never fared well without Tyron Smith. A lot of people make big deals about, when you guys didn't have Zeke, when he was suspended, Dak didn't look good. But I think that was more attributed to Tyron Smith's absence than Zeke's in some of those games. So I'm worried about that. Also, Aaron Rodgers just, has our number, man. I mean, it always seems like we can play a near perfect game, like a 99% great game. And Aaron Rodgers is that 1% that's like, this impossible throw that only I could make? Lucky I'm here, like a superhero.
Yep.
And so I still have that fear as a Cowboys fan where I know, hey, we could be winning this game by 6 points, playing lights out, and he's going to make some impossible throw on 4th and 20 that can win the game. Honestly, and if he does, it's going to be more of the same.
And that's
for me.
what I think is going to happen. I got to give it to Aaron Rodgers. I mean, that's the king of the North still, and so all roads for Dallas go through him if you really want to get to where you want to get to. And it'll be interesting to see. I mean, this game's important for you guys. I mean, there's a difference between being 4-1 and 3-2. I mean,
a big difference. But now, if you're asking me on the flip side, what reasons do you think Dallas can win? At least from the Green Bay perspective, is Devontae Adams going to play? I think he's questionable, and he didn't look good at all. And if we're talking turf toe, that's not a 1 week injury.
No.
Yeah. And if you notice, Green Bay didn't do anything once Devontae Adams was out of that game. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers looked awesome. He was carving up the Philadelphia Eagles defense late in that game. And once that fourth quarter hit where there was no Devontae Adams, he couldn't put the ball in the end zone.
Nope.
So for me, That's another reason why I'm giving Dallas the edge. I'm not saying that it's not close. No disrespect to Aaron Rodgers. No disrespect to the Green Bay defense. I think these are two NFC contenders, but in the end, Dak's got better stats so far than Aaron Rodgers. We got a better running game. And if you don't have Devontae Adams, hey, I'm going with Dallas, man. How could you blame me?
Can't.
So that's what? Now what do we got left, man? That's it, huh?
Yeah, that's it. We've done both.
Oh, man.
Man, week 5 is here. It feels like that whole month went by quick, and now we got two tests. You got teams like Green Bay and Cleveland who, they present very stiff challenges for our teams. I'm hoping to continue to ride 4-0. I'm sure you're hoping they right the ship in Dallas, and we get ready for week 6.